Have you ever found yourself thinking about how simple things, like climbing a flight of stairs or bending down to pick something up off the floor, have become more difficult than they used to be? It may seem like just a small part of everyday life, but this extra effort often signals something that goes beyond fatigue, the beginning of a loss of strength that many people see as inevitable, but which in fact doesn't have to be that way. Science even has a name for this reduction in muscle mass that affects so many people as they age: sarcopenia. According to the American Society of Geriatrics and Gerontology, SBGG, this condition affects about 30% of Americans over 60 years old, and this number reaches almost half of people over the age of 80. It is a silent phenomenon, which sets in slowly, but which can have a profound impact on autonomy and quality of life. But what if I told you that there are simple, affordable, and tasty ways to help slow down this loss of strength? Something you can find right nearby, at the market or supermarket. And what's more, that this doesn't depend on expensive medicines or intense training, but on choices that can become part of your day in a natural and enjoyable way. It may seem hard to believe, but the answer lies in something that has always been present in people's lives: fruits. Every bite, every sip of juice or piece of ripe fruit can contain secrets that help protect not only your muscles, but also your energy and joy of life. When I started to become interested in this topic, I heard the story of Mr. Jason, a 74-year-old retiree who loves to take care of the rose bushes in his backyard. He told me that after he started including avocado and apple in his breakfast, he felt that his legs felt less heavy and that even morning walks became more enjoyable again. This made me realize that often what is needed to maintain strength is not something complicated, but rather the decision to look inside your own plate. Curious, isn't it? To think that something as simple as a fruit could be part of the secret to aging with more autonomy and fewer limitations. And the explanation lies in the way these foods act on the body. They provide nutrients that fight inflammation, strengthen muscle fibers, and help regulate processes that keep the body more stable and ready for movement. All this without relying on medication or complicated routines. This is the basis of active aging, a concept that has been discussed since the late 1990s by World Health Organization, WHO. Active aging is not about avoiding wrinkles or running marathons, but about maintaining the pleasure of leaving the house, cooking, dancing, and living. And often, this freedom begins with something as simple as what goes on your plate. Today, I want to invite you to join me on this journey. Let's get to know 5 special fruits that bring more than just flavor. They are true partners in the mission of keeping your body strong and your heart full of confidence. But before we talk about them, I want you to think. What small change can you make today to take better care of yourself? Maybe it's choosing a different fruit, maybe it's walking a little more. Whatever your answer, remember, you have more power than you think. Ready to discover how these fruits can help you write a new chapter in your story? Let's get started. When we talk about maintaining strength and vitality as the years go by, many people imagine that they need to change everything from one day to the next. Adopt restrictive diets, do high-impact exercises, or buy expensive supplements. But the truth is that for many people, the first step to aging healthily is something simple and within everyone's reach: natural nutrition. Natural nutrition goes far beyond avoiding ultra-processed products or counting calories. It means choosing fresh, whole foods, such as fruits, vegetables, legumes, and grains, which provide the body with exactly what it needs to function better. These foods are packed with nutrients, fiber, antioxidants, and natural compounds that work as true protectors of our cells and muscles. According to a recent report by the Ministry of Health, just 24% of Americans consume the minimum amount of fruits and vegetables recommended by the World Health Organization, which is 400 grams per day. This data reveals great potential for change. Including fruits in your daily diet is not just a question of taste, but an investment in long-term health. Furthermore, studies show that variety makes all the difference. Each fruit has a unique composition. Some are rich in potassium, others in vitamin C, and still others in powerful antioxidants that combat premature aging. By varying the fruits throughout the week, You create a symphony of nutrients that helps the body maintain balance and strength. And it's not just a question of nutrients. Fruits also bring pleasure and color to your routine. Think of the sensation of cutting into a crisp apple, the sweet aroma of a ripe banana, or the freshness of chilled pomegranate juice. These little moments have an impact that goes beyond the physical. They bring joy and stimulate the mind, creating a positive cycle of well-being. The concept of functional nutrition, which has been gaining ground among health professionals, reinforces exactly this idea. Food is not just for filling the stomach, but for providing the body with what it needs to maintain vitality and prevent disease. Every choice you make throughout the day, from breakfast to dinner, builds, little by little, the basis for your quality of life. And when we talk about aging, this becomes even more important. After all, as the body changes, so do its nutritional needs. This is when fruits, with all their simplicity, can be great allies in maintaining energy and confidence in every movement. In the next section, we will start to learn about these fruits that go far beyond their flavor. We will talk about avocado, a versatile and rich food that, despite being so simple, can play an incredible role in your routine and in the health of your muscles. When we think of fruits, avocados are often seen as just a topping on toast or as an ingredient in some salads. But behind this creamy, smooth pulp, there is a true ally for those who want to maintain muscle strength and vitality over the years. Avocado is known for its richness in monounsaturated fats, the famous good fats that help reduce silent inflammation in the body. These inflammations are like embers that burn slowly, wearing down muscle fibers and paving the way for loss of strength. By consuming avocado, you provide your body with a layer of protection that helps keep your joints and muscles functioning properly. But the benefits don't stop there. Avocado is also an excellent source of potassium, and interestingly, it contains even more of this mineral than bananas. Potassium is essential for muscle contraction. It acts like a conductor, ensuring that your muscles respond to movements with precision and firmness. Together with magnesium, which is also present in avocado, it forms an unbeatable duo that helps prevent cramps, improves circulation, and regulates the heart rate. Another strong point of avocado is vitamin E, an antioxidant that combats oxidative stress, a type of wear and tear that directly affects the quality of muscle tissue. This antioxidant action helps preserve cells, preventing premature aging and allowing your body to continue responding well to small daily challenges, from climbing stairs to walking for longer without feeling pain. And we can't forget about the fibers. A single medium-sized avocado provides about 10 grams of fiber, which plays a powerful role in controlling blood sugar levels and improving intestinal health. Keeping your blood sugar levels stable throughout the day is essential for having more energy and less fatigue, which makes all the difference for those who want to stay active. Recent research, such as a study published in 2023 by University of California, indicate that people over 60 who include sources rich in monounsaturated fats in their routine, such as avocado, have a lower risk of muscle fragility. This shows how something so simple, present in fairs and markets, can be part of an active and positive aging strategy. Furthermore, avocado is incredibly versatile. It can be eaten mashed on bread, in salads, in smoothies with other fruits, or even in healthy desserts, such as cocoa mousses or ice creams. It is a food that fits into any meal, without requiring major adjustments to your routine. If you're still wondering whether it's worth giving avocado more space on your plate, think of it this way. Each spoonful of it is like a little boost of energy for your muscles, a silent but extremely powerful ally that can help you continue climbing the stairs without fear and enjoy every walk without worrying about cramps or falls. In the next block, we will discover another fruit that, although small and acidic, has an incredible impact on muscle recovery and sleep quality: the sour cherry. Get ready to discover how it can be a natural secret for more peaceful nights and more vital days. When it comes to muscle health and sleep quality, tart cherries are one of the most surprising and powerful fruits. Despite being smaller and less well known than other popular fruits, Tart cherries have been attracting the interest of researchers and nutrition experts, especially in the United States, where recent studies have highlighted their incredible benefits for muscle recovery and a good night's rest. According to the American Academy of Nutrition and Dietetics, tart cherries are rich in anthocyanins, natural compounds that combat silent inflammation and help reduce muscle pain. This property has attracted the attention of not only professional athletes, but also people over 60 who want to stay active without suffering so much from that feeling of heaviness and stiffness in their muscles. A study published in 2022 by American Journal of Clinical Nutrition revealed that adults who consumed tart cherry juice for 7 days before engaging in intense physical activity had significant reduction in muscle pain in the next 48 hours. This shows how this fruit can be a true ally for those who enjoy walking, gardening, or any activity that brings movement to their daily lives. But it's not just during the day that tart cherries make a difference. Another very interesting benefit is related to sleep. American Sleep Association points out that sour cherry contains melatonin naturally, a hormone essential for regulating the sleep-wake cycle. This means that drinking a glass of 100% natural tart cherry juice in the late afternoon or before bed can help improve both the duration and quality of your sleep. And here is an interesting fact. A survey carried out by the National Sleep Foundation in 2021 showed that almost 40% of people over 60 years old in the United States have difficulty getting a good night's sleep. If you're in this group, tart cherries may be a natural, easy-to-find, and safe way to help you reset your body each night. The impact of these small changes goes far beyond what you see in the mirror. Getting a good night's sleep is essential for muscle recovery, mood, and the energy with which you start the day. And when we combine this quality of sleep with a balanced diet rich in fruits and other natural foods, we create the foundation for healthier and more energetic aging. I remember Paul, a 68-year-old neighbor who always said that he woke up with his legs feeling heavy, as if they were made of cement. It was only after he started drinking a small glass of tart cherry juice every night that he told me, with an excited smile, "Now I feel like my body is really recharging itself while I sleep." This story, and the data we've seen here, show that tart cherries can be much more than just a tart little fruit. They can be a natural tool for restoring vitality and facing each day with more confidence. In the next block, we will explore another fruit that, despite its small size, holds a secret to improving circulation and giving energy. Pomegranate. Are you ready? When we talk about fruits that help keep the body moving and give you that extra boost of energy, pomegranates deserve a special mention. This fruit, with its intense color and strong flavor, has been studied in several research centers in the United States due to its surprising benefits for muscle health and blood circulation. One of the most interesting aspects of the pomegranate is its richness in polyphenols, bioactive compounds that combat oxidative stress, a natural process that occurs in the body and that can accelerate the loss of strength with aging. According to the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition, studies carried out in 2023 confirmed that regular consumption of pomegranate juice helps protect muscle fibers against daily wear and tear, which favors recovery and resistance during physical activities. But what really makes pomegranate stand out is its ability to improve circulation. It naturally increases the production of nitric oxide, a compound that causes blood vessels to expand, facilitating the transport of oxygen and nutrients to muscle cells. This detail may seem technical, but it makes all the difference in practice. More oxygen means better nourished muscles that are ready to work, whether it's a simple walk or doing household chores. The Academy of Nutrition and Dietetics also highlights that pomegranate can be an ally for those who want to keep their energy levels high. A study published in late 2022 showed that adults over 65 who included pomegranate juice before daily walks felt less tired and improved their overall disposition. For those who already start the day feeling tired, pomegranate can be a natural ally without relying on artificial energy drinks. Additionally, pomegranate seeds are sources of vitamin C, another essential nutrient for muscle health and the immune system. And best of all, this fruit combines flavor and practicality. Its seeds can be sprinkled on salads, yogurts, or even hot dishes, bringing color and freshness to meals. George, a 74-year-old gardener, told me he discovered pomegranate juice almost by accident while walking through his local farmer's market. Since he started drinking a small glass before gardening, he says he feels less tired and can work the soil for longer without pain. "It's like my legs are lighter," he said with a smile. This story, as well as the research we have seen, reinforces that small choices make all the difference. The pomegranate, with its jewel-like red seeds, shows that nature offers simple and delicious resources to strengthen not only the body, but also the confidence of those who want to live each day with more energy. In the next block, we will discover another fruit that, despite looking like just a sweet treat, has powerful compounds to help maintain strength and vitality. Prune. You will be surprised at what this fruit can do for you. When you think of prunes, the first image that comes to mind is probably that of a food known for aiding digestion. But surprisingly, this humble fruit carries within its sweet wrinkles a true treasure for those who want to maintain strength and vitality, even after 60. In the United States, researchers from American Academy of Nutrition and Dietetics have been looking into the benefits of dried plums for muscle and bone health, and what they discovered is impressive. Dried plums not only improve digestion, but also directly help preserve muscle mass, something that is essential for maintaining independence and confidence when performing simple everyday tasks. A study published in 2023 by American Journal of Clinical Nutrition pointed out that regular consumption of dried plums can stimulate the production of a hormone called IGF-1, insulin-like growth factor. This hormone is essential for the formation of new muscle fibers and for strengthening existing ones. In other words, eating dried plums can help not only prevent muscle loss, but also create a firmer base for the body to keep moving. In addition to this direct effect on muscles, dried plums are rich in boron, boro, a mineral that contributes to the absorption of calcium, magnesium, and vitamin D, three fundamental elements for bone health. For those over 60, ensuring muscle and bone strength at the same time makes all the difference in avoiding falls and injuries. And if you think the benefits stop there, it's worth remembering that dried plums are also rich in antioxidants, such as chlorogenic and neochlorogenic acids. These compounds combat inflammation that, even when unnoticed, undermines muscle vitality over time. But perhaps the most interesting part of this fruit is how easy it is to include in your daily diet. Dried plums are practical. They are great as a quick snack, can be chopped and mixed into yogurt or cereal, or even used as an ingredient in more elaborate recipes, such as healthy cakes and wholemeal breads. It's a simple and delicious way to add more nutrients to your routine. Helen, a 76-year-old woman I met at a local farmer's market, shared how prunes have changed her relationship with morning walks. Before, she said she felt stiff and afraid of tripping. After including 5 prunes in her breakfast, her joints felt less stiff and her body felt more lubricated. "Even walking up to the grocery store feels easier now," she said with a confident smile. These stories, combined with research, show that dried plums can be much more than just a simple natural sweet treat. They are a smart choice for those who want to maintain the strength, confidence, and freedom that make each stage of the day worthwhile. In the next block, we will talk about a fruit that is probably already part of your routine, but that hides in its skin a powerful secret for preserving muscle strength: litter. Are you ready to find out? When we talk about common fruits in our daily lives, apples certainly appear at the top of the list. But what many people don't realize is that behind that crunchy bite and sweet flavor, there is a powerful secret that can help maintain muscle strength and energy for those who want to age with confidence. The apple is rich in ursolic acid, a natural compound present mainly in the fruit's peel. This compound has attracted the attention of researchers, Academy of Nutrition and Dietetics in the United States, for its ability to act directly on the process of maintaining muscle mass. In 2023, a study published in American Journal of Clinical Nutrition showed that ursolic acid can help reduce age-related muscle loss by stimulating the formation of new fibers and strengthening existing ones. But the apple's strength is not just in this compound. This fruit is also an excellent source of quercetin, an antioxidant that protects muscle cells against wear and tear caused by free radicals, those small particles that naturally occur in the body and that, in excess, accelerate aging. Quercetin helps preserve muscle integrity, giving you more energy and less of a feeling of tiredness. Another fundamental point is the presence of soluble fibers, such as pectin, which help regulate blood sugar and keep energy stable throughout the day. This means fewer peaks of fatigue and more strength for routine activities, from a simple walk to household chores. And here's a practical tip that makes all the difference. Most of the ursolic acid and quercetin are in apple peel. Therefore, whenever possible, consume the fruit with the skin well washed, especially if it is organic. This skin, often discarded, can be a real shield for the body. David, a 79-year-old man I met at a local farmer's market, shared with me how apples have become a daily ritual. He said that every morning he eats a whole apple, with the skin on, before heading out to tend to his plants. I feel like it gives me a little extra boost, like a little boost to start the day with more energy, he said with a twinkle in his eye. In addition to being practical and easy to find, apples are extremely versatile. They go well on their own, in salads, in smoothies, or even as a snack between meals. And if you're looking for something different, try combining them with a source of protein, like yogurt or a handful of nuts. This combination helps keep you feeling full and adds a special touch to the flavor. By including apples with the skin in your diet, you're not just enjoying a tasty snack. You're also giving your body the natural tools to stay strong, balanced, and less prone to falling or falling down. In the next block, we will tie together everything we have learned so far. We will talk about how routine and small daily habits make all the difference for those who want to age with more health, energy, and joy. Let's join us. When we talk about strength and health in aging, we often think of big changes or complicated solutions. But as we've seen throughout this video, what makes the real difference is not the big plans, but the small choices that are repeated day after day. This is the basis of everything, the routine. Having simple, consistent habits, like including fresh fruit with every meal or walking around the block every day, creates a strong foundation that supports your body and mind over time. The American Heart Association reinforces that the regularity of healthy habits is directly linked to less loss of muscle mass and a greater ability to maintain independence, even after the age of 70. Small gestures, like swapping a processed snack for a piece of fruit or choosing to take the stairs instead of the elevator, are steps that add up and make a difference. The best part of this journey is that a routine doesn't have to be synonymous with rigidity. It can, and should, have a touch of pleasure and joy. When you find ways to make these habits light and tasty, like preparing a colorful salad or enjoying a cold pomegranate juice, everything becomes easier to maintain. This change in perspective makes all the difference. Instead of thinking about restrictions and sacrifices, start thinking about how these gestures can be moments of self-care. Every bite of an apple, every handful of prunes, every sip of fresh juice is a silent declaration that you are taking care of yourself and investing in your own vitality. And don't think that this has to happen overnight. Building habits is like planting a tree sapling. It takes time, patience, and consistency. But as the days go by, these small gestures begin to become part of who you are. They shape not only your body, but also the way you see aging, not as an obstacle, but as a phase that can be lived with autonomy and joy. Think of your Mario, who started including avocado in his breakfast, or Donna Helena, who discovered the power of dried plums to start the day well. These examples show that when your routine becomes filled with conscious choices, your body will thank you, and your mind too. In the next and final block, we'll bring all these stories and discoveries together. We'll talk about how the small choices you make today can turn into big achievements for the future. Are you ready to take the next step and write a new chapter in your story? We have reached the end of our meeting, but in truth, this is just the beginning of a journey that you can continue to write about with every meal, with every choice you make every day. Throughout this video, we saw that it's not just food that we put on our plates, It's gestures of affection and care that we offer ourselves. We are talking about avocado, which with its creaminess provides good fats that protect and nourish the muscles. We discovered the hidden power of tart cherries, which helps reduce pain and improves sleep, so essential for the body to recover. We explore the power of the pomegranate and its positive impact on circulation, the discreet sweetness of dried plums that help keep bones and muscles firm, and we arrive at the apple, which reminds us that even the skin can contain a valuable secret to aging with more energy. Each of these fruits has its role, but together, they form a true orchestra of nutrients that play the melody of well-being. And most importantly, they show us that taking care of yourself doesn't have to be complicated, expensive, or far from our reality. The American Academy of Nutrition and Dietetics reinforces that a diet based on whole and natural foods plays a vital role in all stages of life. And as we age, this foundation becomes even more important to maintain the autonomy, strength, and confidence that are so precious in everyday life. You may have noticed throughout this video that there is no magic formula for maintaining strength and vitality. What there are simple decisions made with love and respect for your body. Choosing to eat better, move a little more, sleep well. These may seem small, but when done consistently, they create a solid foundation for living each day with more joy and fewer limitations. I want to invite you to reflect. Which of these fruits can you start including in your routine? What small step makes sense for you today? Maybe it's starting the day with an apple or swapping a processed snack for a handful of dried plums. Maybe it's just allowing yourself to feel proud of each step you've taken so far. Share your story and tell us in the comments which of these tips you already knew or have already put into practice. Your experience may inspire someone to also take the first step on this journey of self-care and health. And remember, getting older doesn't have to mean losing strength. It can mean gaining awareness, gaining self-love, and discovering new ways to feel your body alive and moving. One day at a time, one gesture at a time. And so, you will build a routine that helps you age with dignity, gratitude, and above all, with joy. Thank you very much for staying with me until now. If you liked the video, like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Let's continue together on this journey of conscious choices, celebrating every bit of health and well-being that we achieve naturally. See you soon.